Okay, everybody, this is mooneydashcam. Wow, look how unprepared I am. Look at that. A little behind the scenes. We are in Ozone Park, Queens. We're going to be talking about the attempted assassination on John Gotti while he was the Gambino boss. Let's flip this around and get into it. Okay, so this event happened April 29th, 1987. Gotti was not boss for long. It hasn't even been 2 years since he had Castellano killed, which was December of 1985. The address that we're going to right now is 9806. All over the internet, the address is 9804, 98-04. But we're going to Bergen Hunt and Fish Club. I was just there. The address above the door is 98-06, 101st Avenue. So that's where we're going. Bergen Hunt and Fish Club was John Gotti's pretty much main social club, right up the road from where his house was in Howard Beach. As I mentioned, we are in Ozone Park, Queens. I'm going to say, just off the top of my head, we're about a 10-minute drive from his house. So this was their main hangout, April 29th, 1987. It was a Wednesday. So everyone's a little bit paranoid because not everyone was happy that John became boss. He did get Castellano killed. A lot of people didn't like Castellano, but there were some that were very loyal to Castellano. So around this time, they don't know who hates him. You know, anything could happen with this kind of messy making of a boss. So it is a Wednesday at 3:25 p.m. We're about 3 minutes from the club now. If you guys want to feel a bad road, this is Woodhaven Boulevard. Feel the, oh no, it's not as bad as it was on 101st. Alright. Okay, back to it. 3:25 p.m. John Gotti and his brother, Peter Gotti, are walking on the street outside the club. A random guy pops out of a flower shop doorway and fires a shot. The shot totally misses. But obviously, you just tried to kill a boss of one of the biggest families, the biggest family at the time, in the mafia. So guys pour out of the club. All the gangsters pour out of the club and they chase this guy down. Let's cross over here. Be over at the club in a minute. I'm going to give you exactly what went down. They chase the guy down. Eyewitness reports say it's 7 dudes, one guy with a baseball bat. And they were running this dude down. Now you have to think, if you put in the shoes of the guy who took the shot, how scared you must have been. You thought you were gonna pull off whatever you were trying to attempt, and you miss. Now you got a bunch of gangsters chasing him. I don't know what the end goal of this guy really was. Once you find out who he is, it's kind of a weird situation. Alright. Ah, we don't make the light. Good thing you guys don't have to sit through lights with me. Let's see what kind of parking spot I could get here. I'm sure I could pull something off. Look at the Mazda leaving right on time. Or no, they're parking. Terrible. Terrible. This is when you gotta pull out the big guns, people. Sidewalk time. Rate my parking job, please, and say hi to the truck. No, it's not too bad. All right. So this door right here to the left. It was really both these doors at one point. They were big red doors, and then these brick. That window looks like it wasn't changed much. That one looks like it was expanded. But these were the doors of the Bergen Hunt and Fish Club. I'll show pictures of after John Gotti died. His car, the hearse went by here, and people did a whole memorial outside these doors. But yeah, so someone popped out of a flower shop. Don't know where they exactly were, if and when they popped out. Not if, when they popped out. And took a shot at Peter and John. People flood out of here and chase this guy down. They either chase him down this road or he went farther down this road and made a right. I have the corner that they caught him at, but this is the corner of the famous Bergen Hunt and Fish Club. Ozone Park Queens. Did you hear that bird noise? I think that was that dude. I could be wrong. Okay, back to the truck to continue this chase. You know what? Since I'm parked here, let's have a little fun before I get in the truck. Let's get a nice view. Can you imagine, on the truck by the way, can you imagine the chaos unfolding on this block, on this day this happened? Cops, fun. Let's hop down. See how they respect me? They don't care. It's a big jump, everyone. Big jump. Wow, my camera didn't like that one. Looking out my window before I pull away and I see this. This lady stealing my package. Be careful, everyone. Watch out for her, people. Alright, time to get off this sidewalk and back up onto the busy street. Not a big deal. You guys all know I've been there. Alright, so I'll show you this on the map, where this club is and where he got caught. This neighborhood gets a little confusing in here. So there were a bunch of different ways this guy could have ran when he was chased. He could have made a right there that we just passed. Could have turned here at the next light. We're gonna go the easiest drivable way to get there. But he made it pretty far before he got caught up. So this is 95th Street. He got caught on 95th Street and 97th Avenue. At the corner. Just one block farther up. That's 99th Avenue. And in typical Queens fashion, it doesn't do a good countdown. The next one is 97th Avenue. Oh, you guys see my hydrant? You guys see my hydrant, buddy? So they catch up to him and they give him a crazy beating. Of course, the guy holding the baseball bat definitely used it, and this is the corner they ended up on. They pulled up with a dark colored long car with very tinted windows, which, you know, is a gangster car, and threw him in the car. This is what eyewitness reports say. There was a 50-foot trail of blood leading up to this corner before he gets thrown in the car and taken away. Since we're doing this today, let's get up here and get you a good shot. Who knows exactly which corner it was on that he got thrown into? Can't really find the stuff out. And there's no photos on this because, well, we'll get into that a little bit later. Maybe he was right here. You never know. You never ever know. All right, back in the truck for the rest of the story. I didn't want to forget to mention that eyewitnesses said that he was bleeding a lot out of his head before he was thrown into that dark-colored, tinted-out sedan and driven away. So, this happens on Wednesday. On Thursday, at 4:30 a.m., a passerby walks by Paul's Sweet Shop in Staten Island on 44 New Dorp Plaza, which is a road, and sees the door slightly open. Now, this is in the New Dorp section of Staten Island. So he calls the police. The police show up. and they find a man in the basement in a garbage bag with 5 .380 caliber shell casings around him. They open the bag to find a man named Jeffrey Ciccone. Alright, I have an hour and 3-minute drive ahead of you to go to Staten Island. Luckily for you guys, you don't have to watch that whole thing. I'll see you when we're there. Okay, we're right around the corner from the address 44 New Dorp Plaza South. I looked up a picture of the original building. This is still the original building that's here now. That Paul's Sweet Shop was in. Look at the spot for me. Look at the spot. So the guy's name is Jeffrey Ciccone. You imagine he's some sort of mafia dude, but no organized crime connection at all. See this building here, these two white buildings next to each other? The bigger one on the left, that was Paul's Sweet Shop. I'll add an old picture of it. Yeah, no organized crime connections, only minor drug charges that he ended up going to jail for. So they find him tied up with clotheslines, hands behind his back, feet bound together with a loop around his neck, and 5 bullets to his face. The only way they identified him was fingerprints, since he was arrested before. This deli grocery, this is where it was. So this right here, this basement door, this front door was open and he was found in the basement. Still how it was from back then. Pretty crazy. So he was wearing a black raincoat, a white shirt, tuxedo pants over jeans. Not really explained why he was wearing tuxedo pants over jeans. I was thinking maybe after the shooting he wanted to strip the tuxedo pants off and look different than he looked while he committed the crime. That's just my guess. I have no idea at all. He had short black hair. He was 5'8" and 170 pounds. He pretty much matched all the eyewitness reportings of the person that was caught in front of Bergen Hunt and Fish Club. So that's what made the connection. They did blood tests between the blood found from the guy and the blood trail on the street at that corner that we were just at. Now, to add an even crazier element to the story, Paul's Sweet Shop was run by James Laforte, the son of a Gambino captain, Joseph Laforte, also known as the Cat. So a Gambino captain owned this place. Now he was very loyal to Paul Castellano, but John Gotti took over, so he was probably loyal to John Gotti also, and this was a place that they thought they could use, I guess, for this situation. Now, who knows if the door was left open so he was meant to be found, or I don't know. I don't know why they would leave the door open. It seems kind of amateur hour stuff. Who knows? When Gotti was questioned for the crime, he denied being the target of the shooting. He was like, yeah, there was a shooting, but I don't think he was shooting at me. Oh no, through the American flag. And nothing came of it. That's why there's no crime scene photos. That's why there's no pictures of the body in the basement. No one ended up getting arrested. Seems pretty common in these times. Anything involving John Gotti didn't stick to him. Of course, we all know the term Teflon Don. The truck does not sound great right now. What's going on? Back in the truck. So some people say this guy was like a religious fanatic. Some articles say that. I don't really see any evidence for that. He was wearing, some people say that he was wearing an outfit to look like a priest, but a black raincoat and a white shirt and tuxedo pants isn't looking like a priest. So I'm not really sure where those claims come from. The guy was from Yonkers, but around that time he was living in Flushing, Queens. Still pretty much unexplained why he was trying to kill John Gotti at that time. It seemed like the guy maybe wanted a death wish. I don't know. Who knows? But that is pretty much everything I have to tell you about the assassination attempt on John Gotti's life. Follow me on Instagram at mooneydashcam. I post in there every single day. And leave suggestions in the comments for future videos. I appreciate that very much. See you guys in the next one.